5G, the most talked term in technology right now. It takes a man further forward trying to embrace fast-running technology. Now it takes 6 to 10 minutes to download a movie with 4G. But when 5G is fully available, a movie can be downloaded in 3 to 6 seconds. That is, understand how fast 5G is. 5G has created a lot of hype compared to the rest. What is 5G at all? How it works? How is the future going to be with 5G? Many people fear that there will be health problems when it comes to 5G. Like this, let's learn many things about 5G in this video. So, watch the full video. In 5G, G means generation. The next generation in cellular technology is coming. First generation, that is 1G, started in Japan in 1979. This allowed only basic voice service, that is, phone calls, to be spoken. Then in 1991, 2G was launched in Finland. 2G has the opportunity to send messages along with voice calls. Next, 3G started in 2001. Opportunity to use the internet along with phone calls and messages. Almost all of us have been using mobile since the advent of 3G. So, we have to be aware of this. Next, we are using 4G. In this way, with each new generation came a new feature. But 4G did not come with any notable feature. But the speed difference appeared. In 3G time we get buffering while watching any video. But there is almost no buffering in this 4G time. Also, due to this high-speed internet, video calls like Skype, Zoom, high-end games are running smoothly. So far so good, but the upcoming 5G technology is beyond all that. It has a download speed of 1 Gbps to 10 Gbps. That is many times more than 4G. Okay, now let's see how 5G works at all. The waves that are usually sent in 4G are very large. So these travel a lot longer. Also, trees, walls, buildings cannot block these waves. So a tower would be enough for a whole city. But the waves sent in 5G are very small. Also, these do not travel long distances. These waves are blocked by buildings like trees. So it is not enough to have one for the whole village like 4G. Nodes or antennas, such as smaller towers per street, are required. This way mini pay stations are built everywhere so that when we travel, we get high-speed internet by connecting to any station that is close by. Also, in 5G, latency, that is, data transfer time from one device to another, is very short. This latency is 50 to 100 milliseconds in 4G. But reduced to 1 millisecond in 5G. 1 millisecond is equal to 1000 parts per second, which is 1 millisecond. Understand how short the data transfer time is. Also, if more devices connect in an area of 4G, the network will slow down. But not so in 5G. Supports over 10 lakh devices in a square kilometer area. Up to now, 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, all of these are limited to mobile only. But don't think that this 5G is just to increase the internet speed on our phone. It's going to do a lot of things. This 5G is the basis for many future technologies. For example, IoT, Internet of Things, means that every electronic item in our home is connected to the internet. For example, suppose you forgot to turn off the light and fan in your house and went to the office. You can turn off the light and fan in your house from the office. You can control the electronic items in your home wherever you are. This technology becomes even more possible with 5G. Also, all self-drive cars are connected to the internet. All of these communicate with each car on the route they take. Must be very fast with no gap in this communication. This is because, if the internet is slow, even if the connection drops, there is a chance of accidents. But in 5G, data transfer is very fast. So it helps a lot for these self-drive cars. Also, the robot, which performs surgeries related to the medical field, is connected to this 5G. So, even if the surgeon performing the operation is in a different area, the surgeon can perform the surgery by robot, even from a different area, without having to go to the patient. This saves both money and time. Not just on mobile phones, many new technologies are going to work based on this 5G. But there are as many people waiting for 5G as there are people against it. Because of this 5G, many people are of the opinion that there are chances of health problems. To know how true this is, we need to know about the electromagnetic spectrum, which is an interesting topic in physics. What you see here is called the electromagnetic spectrum. in which, first of all, radio waves. Radio and TV signals all travel through these radio waves. Next, microwaves, micro-oven as well as mobile signals are all in the form of these microwaves. Next, infrared rays. Next, light rays. This is the light that appears to our eyes, followed by UV rays, X-rays, gamma rays. Are like this. In radio waves, each wave is more than 1 kilometer long. Then the wavelength of the micro, infrared, light, UV, etc. decreases as they go to the other side. Also, the frequency and energy it has is very high. UV rays, X-rays, and gamma rays, which are on one side of the light, visible to our eyes, have tremendous energy. Most of these can lead to things like cancer if they touch the human body, as well as damage to DNA. Hence it is called ionizing radiation. Waves on the other side of the visible light have a lower frequency. Also, energy is low. This is called non-ionizing radiation. However, for the 4G we are currently using, we are using a frequency range between radio waves and microwaves in this region. However, in order to provide faster internet, 5G is going to use millimeter waves with higher frequency and energy in the spectrum. This means that the wave size ranges from 1 millimeter to 10 millimeters. However, it does come close to dangerous ionizing radiation. Also, some people are afraid that the high frequency of microwaves used to heat food in the micro-oven is dangerous to our health. There is an organization called ICNIRP, International Commission on Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection, to study how much frequency can be used to avoid any risk to our health. This company has no affiliation with any company, government, or country. After many years of research, the company says that the frequency used in 5G falls into the category of non-ionization radiation, so it does not damage the DNA, but destroys the cells. But if it uses a frequency higher than a particular frequency, it will enter our body. Disuse in our body vibrates and creates heat. But on the other hand, many people around the world are protesting that the frequency used in this 5G can damage the skin as well as the retina in our eyes, and also harm humans as well as birds and animals. But the science community, according to research so far, says that there is a limited range to using 5G without any harm, and that there is no harm in using frequency in that range. In other words, because of 5G, it is said that the UV rays in the sunlight falling on us every day are even more harmful. Even if 5G is allowed, it must be regulated to use the frequency only in a range that does not cause any harm to humans or other organisms. However, companies like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile have already launched 5G in many countries. Already 5G has started in more than 35 countries. Companies like Jio and Airtel are also competing to launch 5G in India. If it is launched in our country too, many companies will benefit from the development of technology in our country. Currently, we have 4G running, but 5G is not yet available. But some companies like Samsung, Ericsson, Nokia have started researching on the next generation, that is 6G as well. On the other hand, in some poor countries, 2G and 3G are still in use. However, many people are satisfied with the current 4G technology, as well as the need to install antennas on each street. It will cost a lot. All of our phones support up to 4G, so in order to use 5G, we need to switch to phones that support 5G, as well as opposition to 5G from most people. For all these reasons, it is likely to take even longer to fully reach 5G. The Business Insider website estimates that by 2022, 5G will reach just 15% of the world's population. However, it does not matter if any technology comes without any harm to the human race and nature. But what is harmful to us, no matter how great, no matter how useful it is, we don't need it. If you like this video, like it. Also share it with all your friends. To watch more interesting videos like this, and don't miss it, subscribe to the English School and activate the bell button next to it.